Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carol and I'm going to be doing an energy reading for the week of April 21st to April 27th, 2019. So I hope everybody has had a very good last couple of weeks. I didn't get a chance to do a video last week. Last week was the full moon in Libra, and for all intents and purposes, from what I've been hearing from people around me, is the energies around this full moon were very heavy, very large. There was a lot of emotion going on, and I'm getting that this time period was meant to be a purging period. If there were anything in previous cycles that still needed to be resolved, those were being brought up to be resolved. And ultimately, I'm getting that is to clear the way for bigger and better things. It's almost like there was a decluttering sensation going on in our lives because there are better things that are waiting for us. And sometimes the old things need to be gotten rid of before those new things can come in. So the cards I'm going to be using today are the Oracle of the Unicorns by Cordelia Brabs. I'm going to be using that as the main, and my clarifiers are going to be from the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland, the Flower Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue, the True Love Reading cards by Belinda Grace, the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor, and the Whispers of Healing cards by Angela Hartfield. And yes, there's quite a few cards that we're going to pull here, but let's see what this says. And I have two cards. Looking for one more. There it is. Actually, that was two. So let's go ahead and take both of those. Okay, so the first card that came out is called Celebration. It says, a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. So this kind of goes along with what I was just saying, is that there's a time period now that is coming to fruition. I'm getting that there is a lot of manifestation going on, and it's to be celebrated. These are things that you've been wanting to manifest for a while. You've been doing the work, you've been doing what you needed to do, and now these things are starting to come out, and it's time to celebrate those manifestations coming into your life and the things that you wanted coming into your life. So this is saying, take time out to enjoy whatever good is coming out of this, because a good outcome is assured from this. The second card says discernment, and it says, all is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. So what this is telling me is that yes, there are things that you are manifesting, but that there may be people around that may not be totally on your side when it comes to these manifestations. So it's very important that if you are going to share this with people, make sure that it's with people who support you and who celebrate you. Make sure that these are people that are in your vibration so that they will understand what you're doing. The things that you're doing right now, I'm getting, are not for people that don't understand the journey that you're on. This is only to be shared with people who know what you're doing and who understand what you're doing and who are on the same journey as you, because ultimately they will be the ones that celebrate your achievements and accomplishments, because they're rooting for you just like you're rooting for them. And the third one, I love this card. It says, Goddess. Honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, love every part of you. So again, this kind of goes along with celebrating. This is saying celebrate who you are, celebrate your inner goddess, celebrate whatever makes you you, because that is what's going to bring you to this place where you have the positive outcome. Make sure that you're being true to yourself. Again, that goes along with discernment, so that your inner goddess truly shines through. And the last one says, courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. And to me, this also goes along with the discernment card. This is making sure that you are, setting boundaries. Again, using discernment, making sure that you are relating things to people that are going to support you, who are going to celebrate you. All of these cards kind of go along with each other. This is basically saying that you are ready to show the world who and what you are. You're ready to show your inner goddess. You're ready to be celebrated, but it's going to take discernment and it's going to take courage in order to do so. So I'm going to pull a clarifier from the Monology deck. One clarifier card for this energy reading for April 21st to the 28th. One card, please. There it is. Okay, so the first clarifier is called Full Moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So this is telling me that there may have been something going on in here that was affecting you personally, involving, I'm getting it's involving family because it's full moon in Cancer. But there's something that's going to be resolved also during this time period, and this may also cause you to celebrate what's going on and retain your inner goddess. I'm getting that this situation, you may have lost your way in knowing who and what you truly were, and that once this issue is resolved, you will realize exactly what you are, and you will start celebrating it, and the people around you will also celebrate it. Next, I'm going to pull from the Whispers of Healing deck. One card, please. Okay. This card says growth. So this is telling me that along with everything else, you're also going to show how much growth that you've done over this time period. Your growth is going to be shown in what you do in order to make this personal issue resolve itself, or following the guidance that you need in order for that to resolve itself. And it's going to show your growth. It's going to show your inner changes. It's going to show all the work that you've done in order to get to this point. And people are also going to celebrate your growth because the people around you that have been watching you are going to realize how far you've come in this situation. So the next one is going to come from the Energy Oracle cards. That one came out. Okay, this one says Magician and the Mirror. So number 53. And I'm going to read this one from the book. Okay, this says, this card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This card is telling you that you are the Magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the Magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future and a mist on the horizon ready to be magically formed. Okay, so this card goes right along with everything else we've been talking about. It's showing how what's going on right now is going to show your true power, your inner goddess. You're going to be celebrated for it. Your creativity is going to come out, your intuition is going to come out, and people are going to recognize it. All right, the next one's going to be from the Flower Therapy deck. one from the Flower Pit Therapy deck, please. All right. Ha. Oh, two came out. All right, we'll use both. Okay, the first one says, emotional healing. It's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. So this is telling me, and again, this is going along with the personal issue that may be being resolved here. You're at the point now where you're healing. You're letting go of whatever old pains, old hurts have been maybe holding you back. That's what I'm getting. And by allowing your heart to mend, that's when you start letting this other stuff in and you start recognizing who and what you really are. And the second one, which again, this kind of goes along with what we're talking about also, family harmony. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. So again, this goes along with the emotional healing. So I'm getting from this that there is a family issue that may have been going on that may have caused some discord through you and your family. And what I'm getting is that there are people around you that have been close to you that maybe were doubting the journey that you were on and weren't sure how exactly it was going to turn out. But as they're watching you grow and as they're watching you start to manifest things, they're recognizing that you're accepting your inner goddess and they're celebrating you for it. Okay, and then the last one, because technically this is supposed to be a twin flame reading, but it's interesting to me how they're supposed to be twin flame readings, but they usually end up kind of being general readings with all of the energy that's going on around this time period. But I still like to pull something for the actual twin flame journey, even though this is all still involved in it, but to see if there's something going on specifically that you need to do. Okay, so this card that came out is called the Distorted Feminine. So what this is telling me, going along with the rest of this reading, this is telling me that this may have been you at some point, but when you're resolving these personal issues, this is now going away. The distortion is now receding. You're starting to embrace your divine feminine, which is the opposite of this card. Actually, I'm curious, what's on the bottom of this deck? Oh, the bottom of this deck says life purpose. Okay, so I'm going to use this as the overall energy for this reading, life purpose. So what this is telling me is that as you're healing, as you're growing, as you're embracing your manifestations, you're now getting rid of this distorted feminine that you were, and you're starting to grow again into the goddess that you are. But it's going to take some things. You know, you're growing, but in your growth, you're going to take care of personal issues that maybe have been plaguing you for a while. You're going to see harmony in these situations because you're going to heal. You're going to heal emotionally, you're going to heal your heart, you're going to be accepting, I'm getting that you're going to be recognizing true unconditional love and having true unconditional love for the people involved in this situation. And that is going to free you. That's going to be, but things like that, again, take courage and discernment, because even when you're forgiving somebody, even when you're showing unconditional love, you ultimately still have to set boundaries, because if you're not showing unconditional love for yourself, and setting boundaries is showing unconditional love for yourself, then you cannot do it for anyone else. So this entire reading is kind of telling me that there are things that are still being resolved, but they're going to be resolved very soon. You're going to realize why some of these things were happening and why some of these things were going on. And ultimately, these things were for your growth. These things were to make sure that you could manifest what you wanted. They were to make sure that you could show discernment and courage, and ultimately so that you can embrace your inner goddess and be celebrated. So thank you for watching my reading. I very much appreciate it. If you have any comments, please do so below. If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Everyone take care, and God bless.